Welcome traders, Patrick at Trader, Trading123.net. In this video we're going to talk about the Trading123 Fibonacci indicator. It automatically draws the fib levels for you on the chart and plots everything for you, and they adjust and move during the market conditions on a sell-off or a big breakout. So you don't have to worry about drawing them in there with the NinjaTrader drawing tools, and they're very accurate. Basically, you have the Fibonacci levels to the upside and then to the downside, daily low. You got your daily support here, so when the price action is above the daily support, the trend is long. Now, how the daily support works is we came up with a mathematical formula analyzing about 2 weeks of data from the open, the close, highs and lows, and some other information that we computed into a formula that analyzes the daily support, and as you can see, it's pretty damn accurate. And then we have our daily open. Now the daily open works off the price of the open. So again, same like the daily support, price above it, the trend is up. Very simple to learn. Price below it, trend is down. Now I learned this over 18 years ago. Daily support is the main feature in trading. The opening price, main feature in trading, and it's very powerful. As you can see, I used to trade Amazon, Apple before they were well over $100, and everything was off the daily open. Price went below, I shorted. Price went above, I went long. And that basically improved my trading, as there were no fancy indicators back then, just a moving average and maybe a stochastic. So trading is all about support and resistance, as I said 1,000 times. So basically, here's the open here in crude oil, and once it takes out the low at 9:30, it's below the fib. So here's the low. This would be a short right here, and your first target would be the green line of the daily support. And then once it takes that out, your next target is here, and then the daily low. And then it reverses off the low at near $70.15, and then the price moves up to the 78.6 fib level. So above this level, it's a long, and you target here, in here, or even up into the 38.2, and this just kept creeping up and went all the way back up to the 23.6 fib level. So fibs are very powerful, and this indicator is very damn accurate. I use it each day to trade along with the Autotrader. So let's look at another chart. Here's another day on July 19th. Basically, right after 10:30, we get a move up, and then after 11:40 or so, 11:50, price falls back below the fib level and sells off to the low of the day. So it'll give you a clue as to what the direction is and what is going on, and where your support and resistance levels are. Now this is the same thing on the NQ 3-minute chart. It peaks up here at the high at 1 o'clock, loses the fib level, sells off to a new low, and then rallies back up to the fib level, completing the pattern. So as you see, support and resistance is identified, and then the price action consolidates around it. And yet another chart in crude in the NQ. So as I said, the daily support is the main line in the sand. Price runs up off this fib level going into 11 o'clock, breakout to a high of a day, and it loses this level, it sells off down to the next fib level. So if you were trying to go long when the price is below this daily support level, you more than likely got stopped out. I mean, it's so simple to read and see. But you have to use the indicator for, a week or two to get used to it. Nothing simple. You have to practice at it and practice at it and practice at it. Trading's like playing the guitar. You just don't pick up a guitar and you're Jimmy Page and you're just belting out, licks on the guitar, um, or Stevie Ray Vaughan. I mean, it takes lots of practice, and trading takes some practice and setups, just like you have your three major chords in playing the guitar. You got your A chord, your C chord, your D chord, and then the fourth one would be your E. So you got your levels, and they can work the same. So, and as you see down here at the daily low, it bounced right back up and kept going right into daily support. So when people say, well, how did you know how to get out right there? Well, I'm looking at the fib levels. No, I just didn't get lucky. I'm using the fib levels to identify support and resistance and get out of the trade. Now look at this trade here. What are you going to do here? Are you going to short or are you going to go long? This is right at the open. So basically, here's your resistance back to the left. As I said, above the daily support, the trade is up and long. And basically what we do a couple minutes after the open, we go up and we test the 100% fib level. And where would I exit? A couple ticks right before that. Not right at it, a couple ticks before it. Get my profit and look for another trade setup. So I hope that makes sense to you. So here's an example of trade setup. Hang on, let me make it smaller. It's not fitting in the chart. Okay, now you can see the full screen. As you see, this is from the 22nd, which was yesterday. I have the Autotrader running right next to the Fibonacci levels. And here's your daily support. And what happened here is the market ran up right here, and then it goes into this fib level and it peaks at the high of the day. So I start the Autotrader right here, right around 10:14 or so. And what's it going to go? My target is going to be this fib level here, and it sells off right to it, although my trail stop got me out a little early. And then it bounces off this fib level like a golf ball, hitting the pavement, or a ping pong ball bouncing off the table. You get a sell-off right to the fib level, even goes down below it. And if you didn't have a tight stop, you probably would have lost 10 to 15 ticks right here. The Autotrader gets long and it rips to the upside, and we hit our goal and the trade's over. This is how I use the fibs each day. So I hope that makes sense to you in your trading. And the fibs are a very powerful level. As I said, the daily support. No need to look at 10 or 12, different indicators like some of you are using. I mean, I know some traders that use everything but the kitchen sink. So this is a very simple setup that works, and it's worked for me for well over the past 16, 18 years. This is Patrick, Head Trader, Trading123. Hope you enjoyed this video on the Trading123 fib levels. Be sure to check out the webpage on it. And any questions, you can always email us. And hope you enjoyed the video with these trading tips. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more trading tips. And follow us and like us on Twitter and YouTube. We'll see you in the next video, and good luck with your trading.